Alright, y'all, welcome to Final Lost versus your first time watching. Thanks for stopping by the channel and checking out the show. So you know I'm repping the VA, but of course you know Wale is from DC. All the DMV is in this joint. So let's get right into it. A lot of time in the DMV. Let's get right to it. Damage Control. I heard everybody catching strays in this. I heard Birdman and Drake and not Little Wayne, but even Jim Jones been catching a string in this. But let me go. Let's get to it. Let's go, Wale. You up?
Look. Niggas know what I'm about, really, my freedom and not a billion. Niggas that hold money, just some kind of God deity, just wanna be God, really. But look, that God in me ain't shook. You guys atheists, maybe they blasphemy, of course. I'm passionate, I never been ass kissing. Of course I play backseat for the cause, now I'm Lewis Hamilton. No, I'm doing laps on them folks, ain't too attached to them folks. You want a problem? No problem, let's do some damage control. Hey! Let it go, I'm back like I was never gone. We came up with them crack babies who now down from fentanyl. 1425, my math came from the go-go. My rap came from the culture, my rap came from the goat though. I'm blessed, I'm favored, Oluwa, I'm grateful. Just know if somebody snake me, I'm more lies. Tank top, yeah. Don't do a lot of that famous shit, I just fuck up the bands like Martin on Tommy Davis and jump. Yeah, I go to Vegas for lunch and skate around the city like it's Usher Raymond performance. Ain't no way to resolve it, I ain't taking no help. You niggas always been chancing me, I'm taking they belt. Look, hold up. Everybody say they love you, but don't know you. Everybody with a dollar, never dolo. Everybody outside now, ain't it? Summertime make the heart grow colder. Yup, frozen. Yup, shoulder, sneeze. Frozen. Yup, colder. Yup, shoulder, sneeze. I'm the truth in the.
Hold on, Push. Wale came out the bat swinging. I gotta take the headphones off of this for y'all. We gonna talk about these bars because it made me feel very, very good. All right. You talked about dudes that hold the money, just some kind of God deity, want to be God, but look, the God in me ain't shook. You atheists maybe they blasphemy, of course. Blasphemy is saying pretending to be the deity, also saying words against God. They blasphemy, also blasphemy, going back to God and the deity. That's clever. I love. Of course, I played backseat for the chorus, but now I'm Lewis Hamilton, the race car driver. I played the backseat, but now I'm in the front. I'm driving like Lewis Hamilton. I love that bar. He said so much. I love the part about the 1-4-2-4. My math came from the go-go. I think go-go's from the DC. Of course, the go-go music. If you know what this 1-4 and all 2-5 is, the math, the rhythms for the go-go. My rap come from the Goat, my rap game from the GOAT though. I love it. Don't do a lot with famous stuff. I just F up the bands like Martin on Tommy Davidson's John. Do you remember the Martin episode when Jodeci was singing and Martin Lawrence goes out there and starts singing with Jodeci and mess up the bands? Also mess up the bands. The money, but also mess up the bands like Martin. That double is crazy. Again, watch the episode of Tommy Davidson being a talk show host when Martin goes out there and starts singing with Jodeci. Mess up the whole song. Anyway, love that boy. I love Martin. Anyway, go to Vegas for lunch and skate around and see it like Usher Raymond's performance. Usher, you see him a lot on video skating in the skating rinks, doing all the dancing and stuff, and singing. That is crazy. Crazy so far. Bars.
Yeah, colder, yeah, shoulder, sneeze. I'm the truth and the proof, the dealer in the coupe, the off-catalog watch buyer from the stoop. That became legend, operation from my youth. All I hear is birds, that's just words in the booth. The realest bird man, I just cock-a-doodle-doo. Doorstep, I get it right through. Money talk, the wrist is light blue. Sugar Hill, sweet shit is feeling type 2. Bruised egos, man, you niggas might sue. New Jack Ninos, telling on the crew. Past and the future, nigga, what am I to glue? The realest nigga in it, tell me what am I to do? Wrist in a pot, this is something like a stew. Heard he got shot as he show up on the news. Podcast interviews, I am not amused. Kingpin push, I am not to be confused.
Short but sweet. All I hear is birds. That's just words in the booth. Of course, birds and cocaine, that's just words in the booth, but also I do it really. But also I hear these birds chirping, Birdman and them. The realest bird just said cock-a-doodle-doo. Money talk, the wrist is light blue, sugar hill sweets. Stuff is feeling type 2. Type 2 diabetes, sugar sweets. Come on, bruised ego, man, you might sue. Dudes might sue, of course, going back to Drake, but also Drake signed to Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne inside the Birdman, right? You dudes might sue. Then he says, podcast interviews, I'm not amused. Of course, Jim Jones in his podcast interviews. Or even Drake. All of them kept it straight. Anyway, King Push, I'm not gonna be confused. Anyway, love it. Love it. The beef, he was just like he said in the beginning. He said, I'm the truth and the proof. Maybe he's, again, I think a lot of times too, when Pusha exposed Drake and his kid, right? I think sometimes the truth, and then if I can't validate everything Kendrick said was true about him and Not Like Us and all the other songs, but sometimes that exposure brings out and the proof sometimes bring it out. Even Pusha said he had a video of Travis. But anyway, sometimes this exposure to this beef, sometimes you got to bring people down a peg and humble them, right? Sometimes you have to be corrected, right? Sometimes you have to, these things need to happen to balance out the atmosphere, to make the food chain balance. So sometimes beef is good. All right, man. There you go, Wale, Pusha T, Damage Control, man. Thanks for watching. Final Law versus subscribe. Hit the like button. Peace.
Just like music.